And it's that time again to say good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Tuesday, the 17th day of February, and it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. I'm hopeful that you had a great night's rest and you're up and ready to face the challenges of this brand new day. Do you find yourself asking yourself this question, why me, Lord? Why me? Why me? It's all because He's a good God and He knows what you can take and what you can't. It's Tuesday, so Heavenly Father, Monday was great. Now Tuesday is here. Thank you, Lord. We will make the most of this day and be of good cheer. Lord, you are our refuge and our fortress. Therefore, we can say that no evil shall befall us, no accident shall overcome us, nor any plague or calamity come near our homes in the name of Jesus. Thank you for encamping angels around us and our loved ones today and always. We can face this day without fear because you are near. May we forever sing your praises, and may you continue to keep us covered under the precious blood of Jesus. In His name we pray. Amen. And let's see what's the second one. Tuesday's blessings. Let your light shine so people everywhere may see your good actions and praise God in heaven because of it. And that's coming from Matthew 5 and verse 16. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, Evangelist. Hope you're doing well as always. Yeah, in case you're wondering, you know, sometimes you have problems and you think, He's bigger than the problems. It's 25 minutes on to 7 o'clock. As we say good morning to all the wonderful folks. Lauren Salem, good morning to you, my dear. Hope you're doing fine. Yep. All is well. Yulin Alexander, Jelly and McIntyre, Michelle Bernard, Yoland Swan, Mary E. Banks, Joan Brathwaite Batson. Good morning. Petlin, good morning. Good morning, Jennifer Collymore. I hope all is well. Nice. Oh, yeah, He is. Don't care what they say. He is bigger. So much bigger. Erlin in the U.S., good morning. I want to say good morning and happy birthday to a sweet little girl, Zanaya Pierre. Today is your birthday. Well, I know that your mom and your aunts and the entire home circle, they are going to ensure that you have a wonderful day. Love you, Zayana, Zanaya, Tariq and Zia and your cousins and everybody. I know you're going to have a wonderful day at school and all. Happy birthday, Zanaya. 24 minutes on to 7 o'clock. The word of the day today. Good morning, Veronica Sandy. How are you doing? The word of the day today is respectful. Respectful. R-E-S-P-E-C-T-F-U-L. Respectful. And it means showing consideration. Showing consideration. Remember how we spell it. R-E-S-P-E-C-T-F-U-L. Respectful. Showing consideration. Now it is important to be respectful in discussions, yeah? That's the way we can use that word in a sentence. Be respectful in discussions. Yeah. Tanti Marcy, Keisha Khalid, good morning. I want to, belated happy birthday to my dad. You celebrated on Valentine's Day while I wasn't around. So you'll have to forgive me and, hopefully all will be well. I'll make sure and get your present and thank for you. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. I know Miss Annie and the entire home circle made it a wonderful day for you. Curti, Daniel, Micah, Ashlyn, everybody, Don, Carla, Delia. Yeah, even Robin Givens. It's 22 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Yep. Now, as it relates to that escaped prisoner, yesterday I made my connections. Unfortunately, I got through after I came out on air. So those of you who were concerned, well, that prisoner has been apprehended and is back in custody. But as I've gathered from some, residents in the neighborhood, I understand that he needs a psychological assistance, yeah? Not so much the punitive measures. He needs some, he has mental issues. That's what I'm told by residents in the community. So let wisdom take charge. Good morning, Scooby and Billy and Fat Belly and the guys at the Legacy Sports Bar. Rita Williams, good morning. It's my happy birthday, Rita. Happy birthday to you. I hope you enjoy it to the fullest. Yeah, never failed me yet. Oh, the motivational tip of the day is up next. I hope you're having a great day. Karakou and Pity Martinic. Well, I am the messenger. Revelry continues. A little progress each day adds up to big results. Yeah, take baby steps. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of it, you can look back and say, this is where I started and here I am today. Hazel and Miller, good morning to you. Central Charles Crawford. He says, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Wishing you and all Grenadians a very blessed and enjoyable day. Viewing from Bimsha. Mia Amor Motley, what ministry did you get assigned to yourself, bro? I hope you're not like my friend in Grenada, Mr. Glenn Belfon, right? He is the Minister of Love and Local Worries. Good morning to the folks inside of Marquee. Miss Jean Isaac, good morning to you and the entire family. Udin, Randy, Donna, all the grandchildren, good morning. Yeah, Rita, where's the party at today? Where are we celebrating that party today? All right, I want to say good morning to Miss Brenda Bowler and family. Yeah. Good morning, Brian and Sabrina and Brian. All right, Hartford Village would like to send love and blessings to Kenneth Gill on his special day. We have a bottle of stones for him. Way. Wow. Stones. Monica Mayrose Williams, good morning to you and Daddy Godwin and Miss Jones. What's buzzing this morning? GT, the morning man. Good morning to you and the family, the folks inside of River Road. Okay, Mr. Crawford says he's got observer status. Yeah, that's good. For some reason, I like Mia, Since I was in Barbados studying, I liked Mia's, how the way she carries herself, man. She's bold, she's brave, and she's beautiful. Mr. Crawford, make sure you tell me and Motley I say good morning. Give us some spice love ups for me, right? Gracelyn Buckmeyer, good morning. Mommy Quinn, good morning to you. It was such a pleasure seeing you yesterday, man. I went home and I reminisced on the days when you and my grandmom would stand by the road and talk for hours. And she'd always say, God. Good morning to you and the Cadet family, the entire Cadet family. Miss Esther, good morning to you and your husband. Yep, what's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing. What's up? All right, buzzing this morning. Let's go there and see. All right, Grenada could experience a drought emergency by the end of May this year. So says meteorologist Trisha Miller. Had an extensive interview with us here. Also in the region, we hear that the PNP out of Jamaica calls for compassionate global response to the situation in Cuba. It's about time, you understand? Internationally, significant measles outbreak in North London. And in sports, plans outlined for Netball Grenada Inc. All right, good morning, Jean Bernard Beggs, Gracelyn Buckmeyer, Veronica Sandy, good morning. Hope you all are doing fine. Yep, hope you all are having a wonderful day. Yep. Blessings after blessings. Nonetheless, we've got to cut the blessing short because we've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather coming up shortly.
Just keep it flowing.
So skip it locked and parked, as Harold City always said. And, Harold, good morning to you, Harold, and Troy, and my dear friend, the late Mikey P. I had a conversation with DJ Harrow, Mr. Emerald Harris, and he told me he was the youngest employee at the GBN. Well, at that time, it was the Grenada Broadcasting Corporation or Radio Grenada or what.
Oh, yes.
Good morning to you folks. You guys paved the way. Ashley Heinzo, good morning. Yeah. Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather, that comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Everything my heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our final descent to Morris Bishop International Airport. Welcome to Grenada.
Our marketing goals for 2026 are ambitious yet achievable. We aim to drive airlift growth by collaborating with airlines and travel partners to expand seat capacity and routes. Strengthening community and stakeholder engagement is key, as we want to ensure that the benefits of tourism are felt broadly across our islands. Promoting sustainable tourism is a priority, as we encourage practices that preserve Grenada's environment, heritage, and cultural identity. We also want to focus on expanding into new markets while reinforcing our brand's position in existing markets. By increasing engagement and conversion through targeted digital campaigns, enhancing content quality, and building strong relationships with industry partners, we hope to boost brand awareness, improve our reputation, and secure media mentions in our target markets.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grow Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602-459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
This is the GBN's morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, 17th February 2026. In the headlines, Grenada could experience a drought emergency by the end of May this year. In the region, PNP calls for compassionate global response to the situation in Cuba. Internationally, significant measles outbreak in North London. And in sports, plans outlined for Netball Grenada Inc. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Delicious.
Weren't you watching your figure?
I still am, honey. With Blue Water Sparkling Crown Plus, I get to enjoy great taste and fizz without all the sugar.
Taste the revolution with the new deliciously refreshing Blue Water Sparkling Crown Plus. Enjoy an apple, grape, and lime. All rich in antioxidants, ginseng, and vitamins A and E. And with 65% less sugar than other fizzy drinks. Finally, no compromise on taste.
Distributed by Rush Distributors, Woodland St. George. Telephone number 435-7874.
You can now make a payment directly to Grenlec, anytime, anywhere. Just visit myaccount.grenlec.com and sign in. From the menu, select Financials, then Billing to view your account balance and billing history. Ready to pay? Tap Make a Payment. Choose the account or accounts you'd like to pay and hit Next. Select Debit or Credit Card. Enter your amount, fill your payment details, and tap Confirm and Pay. That's it. Your payment goes through instantly and your account updates right away. Sign up today and put the power in your hands.
Share the great taste of Grace Foods.
Quality nutrition from generation to generation.
The goodness of Grace Foods.
Bringing good taste to life.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. To a celebrant this morning, good morning to you, Mr. Lennox Parrott out there in Grenville. Welcome to the segment. To Graphics and the team from Hot 98, welcome likewise. In the local news, there are growing indications that Grenada could experience drought conditions in the months ahead, according to forecasts from the Meteorological Office. In an interview, Tricia Miller, a meteorologist at the Grenada Airport's Authority, explained that current climate outlook models suggest below average rainfall for portions of the upcoming dry season. She noted that reduced precipitation combined with higher than normal temperatures could contribute to drier soil conditions, lower river levels, and added stress on water resources. We have more in this report.
It still continues. With regards to short-term drought, there is no concern presently, and that is up to the end of April. However, with regards to long-term drought, we are going to be looking at a drought emergency for Grenada. You would recall that we did have a deficit in our rainfall during the wet season last year, and that is going to impact us. How severe it's going to be the different sectors would have to, like the Water Authority and so would have to speak more to that. But we have put out that we're looking at a drought emergency by the end of May.
Miller said that while drought does not typically occur overnight, gradual declines in rainfall over successive weeks can create significant impacts for agriculture, domestic water supply, and livestock. She encouraged farmers and households to monitor official weather updates and begin implementing water conservation measures early. The Meteorological Office will continue to track rainfall patterns and temperature trends, issuing advisories as necessary. Authorities are also urging the public to remain vigilant and prepared, particularly as climate variability continues to influence seasonal weather patterns across the region. Officials say early awareness and proactive planning will be key to minimizing the potential social and economic impacts of prolonged dry spells. Working towards reducing Grenada's poultry imports, a new initiative aimed at strengthening the local poultry industry is now underway. Grenada Chicken Farm Limited has introduced digital equipment to implement a modern chick traceability system. The upgrade was made possible through $81,076.50 in funding under the Blue Green Digital Innovation Challenge, part of the GEF-funded Climate Resilience Agriculture Project. Chief Executive Officer Kyron Crossdale says the new digital tools will modernize operations and improve efficiency at the farm. We have more in this.
So the impact this project has had on the local poultry sector, ideally the production rate for Grenada would be about £1 million a year. Just the last year, while we're not at full capacity, we would have produced about £3 million. Now the capacity of the whole project is about 12.5 million pounds. We're hoping to significantly reduce the importation of poultry to Grenada as a whole. So as a whole, Grenada would have imported between 15 to 20 million pounds, depending on the economic cycle. So in a down year,
the project supports micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises by integrating innovative technologies into their operations, helping them remain competitive in a changing agricultural sector. Grenada Chicken Farm operates the island's largest poultry facility with a capacity of 75,000 chicks across 3 houses. The new traceability system is expected to improve monitoring, data collection, and quality control in line with international standards.
We developed a vertically integrated poultry operation where we hatch, grow, process, and freeze and package. In addition to distribution, we use the grant funding from the CRM project to retrofit the houses with climate control sensors and a computer monitor to control the amount of feed, amount of water, the humidity, and the air speed and temperature inside the houses. So the houses are fully enclosed, and therefore by using the apparatuses from the CRM project, we are able to really have superior results from the growing operations by
Officials say the initiative marks an important step in building resilience, promoting innovation, and strengthening food security in Grenada's agricultural sector. And finally, the Grenada Development Bank, the GDB, has reaffirmed its commitment to sustainable development finance following its participation in a regional meeting hosted by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the ECCB, in St. Kitts and Nevis. Represented by General Manager Royston Cumberbatch, the bank joined other Eastern Caribbean development institutions to discuss mobilizing concessional funding, strengthening risk management, expanding access to finance, and enhancing development impact. Participants also agreed to pursue a memorandum of understanding with the Development Bank of Jamaica to support technical cooperation and capacity building. GDB also highlighted its digital transformation and climate finance initiatives, reaffirming its commitment to partnerships that promote sustainable growth and resilience across the region. That's the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, they are straight ahead. In the region, the People's National Party of Jamaica says the dire circumstances facing the Cuban people require a principled and compassionate response from the region and the wider international community. Cuba is confronting one of its most severe social and economic crises since the 1959 revolution. Energy shortages persist. The national power grid is deteriorating. Inflation has surpassed 15%, and the peso continues to lose value. Public health is also under strain with outbreaks of dengue, chikungunya, and the Arupuch virus. As outbreaks of dengue worsened by the collapse of the municipal waste collection in Havana last year. Key sources of foreign exchange, including tourism, medical cooperation, and pharmaceutical production, have also declined sharply. The PNP expressed solidarity with the Cuban government and people, noting Cuba's long-standing support for Jamaica's health and education sectors over the past 5 decades. The party emphasized that the regional and international response should be guided by understanding, non-interference, and peaceful cooperation under international law as the Cuban people navigate this humanitarian crisis. The United Kingdom recently lost its World Health Organization measles elimination status after over 2,900 cases of measles were confirmed in England in 2024, the highest level for more than a decade. There were nearly 1,000 cases in 2025. North London is going through a significant measles outbreak, the UK Health Security Agency has confirmed. We have more in this report.
Over 60 children have contracted measles in the borough of Enfield in North London, according to the latest official data, with the UK capital accounting for nearly 2/3 of all cases in England. It's a highly infectious and sometimes deadly disease with no cure, but it's easily prevented with 2 doses of a free vaccine. The regional chief medical officer says there's no single cause for a lack of vaccine uptake, which across London averages around 65%, far lower than the 95% rate among under 5s to prevent transmission. Vaccine skepticism, access to information, and practical barriers to arranging appointments are all factors contributing to low uptake, according.
And that brings us to the end of the regional and international segment of news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Libert Alexander, re-elected president of Netball Grenada Inc. during the organization's recent annual general meeting, says the focus for 2026 will be on developing players from the grassroots level and expanding talent searches across local communities. We have more on this.
We want to look deeper this year in our grassroots program, because you realize that a lot of students are coming out from the primary school level, and as such you get into secondary school, they don't know the fundamentals of netball, and it's hard to actually get them to dominate or to capitalize on all these things in secondary school for secondary school netball kids. We want to also look into community outreach programs. Yeah, because we believe that there are a lot of persons out there who have talents and they are very good at the sport, but for some reasons they are not.
Speaking with GBN, Alexander outlined plans to strengthen the sport at all levels, including training programs for coaches.
Also, what is fundamental again for us is to do workshops and training for our officials and our coaches, ensuring that they are on point with the changes and so that are being made from World Netball in terms of officiating, in terms of umpiring game.
He also encouraged young females and males with an interest in netball to come forward and participate in upcoming programs and initiatives.
First, to begin with, we are calling on all Grenadians. There's a lot of young girls out there, boys who play basketball, volleyball, because a lot of guys are coming into netball from basketball and volleyball, joining our national team. We're calling on those persons out there who are interested who knows how to play the sport have ideas about it to get themselves involved in one of the clubs or teams so that they can be a part of our national tournament. Our national tournament starts on the 24th of March at the Tantin Netball facilities from 4 p.m., 4:30, thereabout in the afternoon.
And Alexander emphasized that these efforts aim to build a strong foundation for the sport in Grenada while creating more opportunities for talent to be discovered and nurtured. That's all the sports we have for you at this time, but just in case you're following the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, King Australia has been eliminated by Sri Lanka. I find this looking like a West Indies win for the T20 World Cup. That's my wish. Folks, that's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports during a luncheon newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Nicole Jones at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Nicole.
Hi, good morning to you and your listeners. Here's the weather for today, Tuesday, the 17th February, 2026, as recorded at Maurice Bishop International Airport. The present weather is partly cloudy. Winds variable at 3 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1015.1 millibar, which is above normal and rising. The present temperature is 25.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 82%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.2 degrees Celsius. Last night min 23.5 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, we had 1.4 millimeter of rain recorded, which brings the total for the month to 19.5 millimeter. Now we move to the public forecast valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate morning showers, improving by evening. Maximum temperature 30 degrees Celsius. Winds are expected to be east-northeasterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate with wave 5 to 7 feet in easterly swells. A small craft advisory is in effect. Low tide today will be at 9:30 a.m., high tide at 3:30 p.m. Sunset 6:14, sunrise 6:27. Just to repeat the public forecast valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate morning showers, improving by evening. Maximum temperature 30 degrees Celsius. Reporting from the Maurice Bishop International Airport, I'm Nicole Jones. Do have yourself a wonderful morning.
Thank you very much, Nicole. You have yourself a great day likewise, you and the entire team. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Get money where you are, bonus anywhere you are, send money over with Western Union.
This is Woo, oh, oh, oh. This is Woo. This is Western Union. Send to your friends and your family. With Western Union, we're moving money. No matter where you are, you will never fall.
Get money where you are, bonus anywhere you are, send money over. Move it for better.
Western Union, moving money for better.
It's 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Grenada could experience a drought emergency by the end of May this year. In the region, PNP calls for compassionate global response to the situation in Cuba. Internationally, significant measles outbreak in North London. And in sports, plans outlined for Netball Grenada Inc. and Australia out of the ICC T20 World Cup. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, 17th February 2026. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, wishing you a safe and productive day, extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. To graphics and the team from Hot 98 FM, we say thank you for sharing this brief moment with us, and if time permits you, I invite you to stick along. Have a good day now, everybody.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Set the roof on fire, step by step, raise the whole room higher. Pick up your step, don't try hard. Down, up, down like a boom bap choir. Turn out the beat, raise up the heat. Kick up your feet like this, like that. Word on the street says you got the heat, so let's see you move like this,
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency, unlocking the possibilities. Camahorn Boat, a powerful multimedia production, presented at Carafesta 15, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs. One big performance, only at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday, 7th March at 7 p.m. The Camahorn Boat is the ship of state, Grenada sailing to its destiny. The Camahorn Boat is a call for unity, an exciting story about patriotism, played out by Grenada's best acting talents, featuring Samuel Ogilvie, Robert White, Debbie Gilchrist, Bianchi Toussaint, Dillian Walters, and others. Come out and join us in celebrating our Grenadianness on Saturday, 7th March, 7 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Admission almost free. Advance tickets are $50, $65 at the door. Your ticket outlets: Giddens Pharmacy Grand Anse, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceline Mall, Mitchell's Pharmacy Grand Anse, 3B's Shoe Store, downtown St. George, and other places. Bring out the entire family and enjoy a wonderful evening of Grenadian theater on 7th March at Grenada Trade Center, 7 p.m.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
The Frequente Industrial Park is opening its doors with prime square footage available right now. Whether you are scaling up your production line or establishing new regional headquarters, we have the footprint you need ready for immediate lease. Our newly refurbished state-of-the-art facilities set a new standard, offering premium spaces designed for modern manufacturing, ICT, and service enterprises that demand excellence. With 24-hour security complete property management support and a location just minutes from the airport and the capital. GIDC Facilities isn't just a landlord. We are your partner in logistics and success. Secure your space in Grenada's flagship industrial hub today. GIDC Facilities, the foundation for your future.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
All right, folks, it's now 14 minutes after 7 o'clock, and at this time, I now join Sergeant Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Sergeant Paul, good morning.
A pleasant morning to you and also to our listeners this morning. And it's always a pleasure when we let persons know what is happening in the trial and state of Grenada as it relates to traffic on the morning time so that they can know what to do and how to do it.
Sergeant, before you get into the full traffic details, I've just confirmed by my sources that there is a homicide in Tivoli in St. Andrew where there seems to be some sort of domestic violence that has taken place, resulting in the death of a young lady. She is currently on the scene. The body has not yet been removed. Have you got any reports on that? I've just spoken with someone there.
I have similar information as you do, with no facts as it relates to what transpired, but as you stated, I have similar information as you do as what you received. However, as we know how these happens as it relates to community relations, as for police force, once bodies and so forth has not been identified, then therefore certain information cannot be divulged as it relates to the public and so forth. But I can safely say that I have received the same information as you do as it relates to that information.
All right, we'll follow up on that. So let's get into the traffic report now.
Yes, so as it relates to the traffic report, this morning we definitely know, as I've started, it is a wet morning where most of the areas or most of our roads are a bit wetty this morning, and so we definitely going to urge drivers, if you're traveling at the moment or you intend to, we advise you to please be cautious along the road, as we know what happens once the roads are wet. But started with the traffic, and we're definitely going to maintain that. Most of the areas at the moment now is moderately flowing, with traffic likely, as I've said, moderately to light flowing traffic in most of the areas. And we definitely know around this time, as relates to traffic, we do not have much, have heavy traffic on times like these. It's after 16 past 7, with the exception of the traffic coming from the central direction, which approaches the Lucas Street roundabout. We've already started seeing some bit of movement there as it relates to traffic, so it is not light tomorrow. It is getting a bit heavier in that area, and also the Calivini Public Road heading towards the Toby Public Road to exit onto the Woodlands Public Road in the area of the Glasgow factory. So those two areas, we already start seeing a heavier flow of traffic than normal in most of the area. It is not that heavy as we normally would expect, but we are already seeing movement of traffic there. Especially for those areas, we definitely would advise persons that if you're coming in that area, either you leave home earlier or you take alternative routes to head on to your destination. But as for all the other areas, it is moderately to light flowing traffic. And we dive right into the accident state for the past 24 hours. And the accident state for the past 24 hours, we had a total of 13 minor accidents reported in the trial state of Grenada, and they are as follows. The traffic headquarters had a total of 7 minor accidents. St. Paul's, 1 minor. The South Policing District had 1. Brudge Grove, 1 minor. Kareku had 2. We suppose will be some of the activities because Kareku normally would not have on most days, but we had 2 days yesterday for Kareku. And Goa Police Station, 1 minor accident, brings us to a total of 13 minor accidents in total for the past 24 hours. And 13 is a lot of accidents in one day. Therefore, that brings me to the point where I'm definitely going to ask persons, I encourage persons, I implore persons to drive safely. And I just want persons to know there will be repercussions for their actions, especially as it relates to accidents. And most, as I've stated, most accidents can be avoided. However, most of the time it's due to persons' negligence and persons fail to be a prudent driver in those circumstances, which results in those accidents. But we're happy that those accidents are of a minor nature, but still they do cost. And because remember, a police officer have to respond to the scene of all 13 accidents. And resources are to be used. But as I stated, there will be repercussions for actions as it relates to accidents, and persons can be charged for driving without due care and attention, careless or reckless driving, dangerous driving, and we want persons to be mindful of those. And those charges most of the time results from accidents. So drivers, we urge you again to drive safely. And we know that it is a rainy morning, and we definitely want to leave some tips for persons as it relates to how they drive in those conditions. We ask that you reduce your speed and drive at a safe distance from the vehicle in front of you. Maintain a decent gap of 5 to 6 seconds to the vehicle in front of you. In persons coming out, especially from the Grenada area where it might have some precipitation, such as dew and mist, as we normally call, we make sure that the headlights are properly working. If you're listening, make sure that you do check those things before leaving home. Manage your visibility. Do not make too much of a sudden movement because there may be oil or whatever liquid in the roads, on the road surface, that may not cause you to stand still if you apply your brakes. Make sure that our tires are in good condition and your wiper blades are not worn out. These are some of the tips that I want to employ on persons this morning, especially if you have to drive in rainy conditions, because outside is still a little bit overcast in some areas. So if you have to drive in those conditions, be prepared for these conditions. As we head back into to the traffic situation and the traffic state, we know that traffic will definitely build as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. We just want persons to be mindful of this and to leave home a little bit early, at least half an hour earlier before, so that you can avoid the traffic congestions on a morning time, and so that you can avoid. But also persons are coming up from especially the St. Paul's direction, or traffic that coming out from the Caribbean East direction, we definitely know that those traffic will definitely be a bit heavy this morning. So prepared for what is to come, but mostly we want you to leave home earlier and avoid some of the traffic rush this morning.
Okay.
That is all that we have for persons as relates to traffic. And the question that we normally ask every morning, and we're definitely going to ask that question this morning. If you are texting or doing any other thing while you're driving,
then who is driving? Who is driving that vehicle? Sergeant Paul, thank you very much for that comprehensive report this morning, and we look forward to another engagement tomorrow if the good Lord spare our lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and have yourself a blessed day and your entire team at the GD.
Folks, that has been the traffic report, and when we come back, I will be speaking with Mr. Finber Frank as we delve back and try to revamp and resuscitate Creole or Patois in Grenada. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
My name is Lyselle Walcott. I am a staff nurse at the General Hospital for the past 16 years. At the Infection Control Department, we do surveillance for communicable diseases or hospital-acquired infections. We do outbreak investigations. So any issues we have, we would investigate it, find out the cause, and we would do recommendations and interventions to all relevant departments. Thus far, with Mount Sinai, we are looking at ways of improving hand hygiene. Hand hygiene has been proven to be one of the most important practices you could do to break the chain of infection. Working along with Mount Sinai, I foresee that it would be a very good thing for us. They are looking into the products that we use, the practices that we do. Going forward, we'll be able to achieve a very high level of compliance and safety across the board for everyone.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
The countdown is on for the most exciting relay showdown in the nation. The IMA National Relay Meet, carded for Saturday, February 21st, 2026, 3 p.m. at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Come witness speed, relentless competition, and heart-pounding relays that will keep you at the edge of your seats from start to finish. The island's fastest teams will battle for glory, but who will rise to the top and claim the prizes? You have to be there to see live. Admission finish line $50, main stand $30, secondary stand $20, and bleachers $15. Children 12 and under pay $15 for main and secondary stands and bleachers. Get your tickets. Feel the speed. The IMA National Relay Meet 2026, the ultimate relay experience.
right, folks, welcome to the conversation. It's 26 minutes after 7 o'clock, and as I hinted with you just before we came to the set, I've got with me in the studio, this is a gentleman that I speak with ever so often when we have to get the weather report from the Met Office, Mr. Finber Frank, but he's a master of many traits. Into meteorology, but he's also a linguist. He has penned a book on Creole, or what we call patois, and we're here to talk about that. This is a very interesting conversation, but firstly, let me say a special good morning to you, Mr. Finber Frank.
Hey, good morning. Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Comment How are you?
Oui.
Ou bien.
Okay. All right. Let me not. Welcome to the conversation this morning. And prior to us getting to this stage, we had a number of conversations. As a matter of fact, there's a lady out of Canada. She's Grenadian, but she lives in Canada. And if she's watching now, she might be angry because we have been trying to get a segment. Her sister was Dr.
Joseph.
Yes.
Right. So I know who you're speaking about. Yes.
So we need to have some collaboration that we can have a formal setting where we have this Creole segment, because from our conversation, Creole is dying, and that shouldn't be the case in Grenada.
Well, true. But I want to argue that it's not dying. Creole as a structured language in terms of full phrases, yes. But every day, the amount of Creole words that we use and we don't know, it's still there. It's with us, perhaps two or three in every 10 words. But the people think is slang, think is the old people talk, you know.
Yeah.
But when you travel and you go to Lucia, you will hear it. Haiti, you would hear it too, you know. So
Dominica,
Matnik, Guada, you know.
So why do you think, like as I was telling you before we started on the set, even when I was studying in Barbados, there were some St. Lucians there.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt offended when they would switch to the patois, because I'm saying, okay, something about me you're saying that you don't want me to understand. So why do you think the Creole in Grenada has sort of subsided a bit?
Well, from what I heard and what I saw in some of the books, some of the local books, in the 1790s, when the Fedor and his team rose against the British, right? That was a long battle. A lot of people died. The Brits couldn't recapture the island, so they had to send for extra troops and things. After that, if you want to govern a people, you have to know what people are saying, right? So remember, the aim of that was to bring the island back under French rule, right? So the Brits said, this can't be. I can't rule a land if the people are speaking a language that I don't know. And I think from that point, it started to kind of crack down on Creole. But getting Creole out of the minds and out of the mouth of the people is something across the islands. Every island would say there was no Creole in school. As a matter of fact, they say beat you if you're speaking Creole. School. I was speaking to a man here, and he was saying his grandfather was a principal in some school, and Creole was like no.
Right.
No.
Right.
You know, so
because I think one of the things that aided to its demise, if you want to, or the decreased usage, is the fact that the seniors, when they wanted to talk something that they thought was inappropriate for the child's ears, they will switch to Creole.
That's a common story. We always hear that. In a sense, I think we could be fair to the elders, because a lot of times they want to give the children a fair chance. And because we're in a British Isle, we're on a British Isle, so still speak that, they want the children to get into English. Is the language, if you want to make something of yourself in the in the system that we are in. Because on the French islands, it's the same thing too. They will clamp down on you. So they kind of shield you from the Creole with the hope that you pick up on your master English or French. Because if you want to get a job, if you want to live a decent life. But that's because the system didn't give Creole a fair chance.
Okay.
If they had made it a language as equal to English or French, because Creole drive is not to take anything from English or French. I ask people how many pairs of shoes you have or how many shirts you have. There's a day that you will wear that shirt, there's a day that you will wear that shirt up. Creole is just so. So to me, it is a language. It should be like a language of the heart for us as a language of the people, and let the English be the language of the brain. It's like, okay, you want to sign a document or a formal speech or with foreigners or non-native, you go to English. But when you meet your local man or somebody from 2 islands up who is Creole speaking too,
you flow.
You bring it home. You bring it home.
And the thing about it, I listen to people who speak Creole, right? And I sort of envy them because it sounds so smooth and rhythmic. Yes. And well, of course, with the French in it, it's a romantic language, right. You know. So let me ask you this: how did you get so deeply involved in Creole or Patois?
So I grew up with my aunt mostly. My aunt used a lot of Creole words. As a matter of fact, I was speaking to my uncle some months back, and it seems like, apart from us being a Creole-speaking island, well, in the past more so, there seemed to be some Haitian line on our side, right? In our family. So that kind of helped to strengthen it. So as a child, I knew words like Dife, fire.
Petit
No, petit fee is little child.
Right.
Dife is fire.
Dife is fire. Okay.
Right. So when my aunt want me to go and out the fire, she might say, Dife, just out it, you know, like fire, you know. And a lot of words, like if she gonna wash, at times she used to ban her waist, and she used to say she gonna sagle, which is a ban, right? If she go and sew, because she used to sew too, she would say things like she go and faufile piece of cloth. Faufile.
Okay.
So I grew up with all these words, knowing that, okay, they are Creole words. Because the thing is, I did French in school too. So that would have helped.
Right. It complemented it.
Right. But saying all this, Creole is not French. And Creole is not broken French. The structure of Creole is largely African, right? So a lot of people say Creole is broken French, so what's the point in speaking Creole? I tell them, if you say Creole is broken French, you don't know Creole and you don't know French, because it's not the same. So in French, as you move from one tense to the other, the form of the verb will change. The verb itself will change. In Creole, the verb does not change. The verb stays the very same throughout, but there's a tense marker in front of the verb that will change. So, marker Ali. Ma, me. Ka is present tense marker. Aller from French is to go. Right? So that's present tense. If I want to say I went, ma aller, I went, no tense marker. If I want to say I used to go or I was going, ma te ka aller. Ma te ka, used to or was doing it. If I want to say I will go, ma ke aller. If I want to say I am going, like soon, near future, ma kai or ma ka aller. It's like, because kai is actually the joint words. Ka ale, and because you could also say I for ale. I don't know if you ever hear like in Zouk, Anwai means let's go. Anwale. It's the same thing. I is just a shortened form meaning let's go. You hear it a lot in like Kassav songs.
Yeah.
Right? So
annually, yeah.
So all of that is deeper than we think, and when you get into it, it's a real joy. Like, I am hearing and seeing words that I know as a child, and I never knew that was Creole phrases.
Yeah. It's interesting that you said that, because, you know, I am certain every Grenadian can identify with this word kakaje.
Kakaje.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The literal thing is feces of the eye.
Right.
J is eye.
Right.
Now, some of the islands will say Z for eye, but we and the Haitians say J.
J, okay.
Right? And so, kaka, there's a lot of the kaka bawi.
Yeah, that's a fish.
A fish. Bawi is barrel. So it's like a barrel of feces, kind of, because it's kind of, right?
But it tastes so, the fish tastes so nice.
Right. As in Creole, zawai.
Yeah, so kaka-zawai. Kaka-zawai, the wax in your head. The feces of the, oh my goodness.
Exactly. All of that is Creole. And you go to any of the islands, you would hear it. Because it's not nothing. A common word that we say every day, and some people might think it's a bad word, tete, is Creole. Just meaning breast. Just another body part. Yeah. So it's not like a vulgar thing.
Yeah.
A few weeks back, I did a video, and I hope I don't get bashing for this, but again, it's another common word that people make to seem as if it's a bad thing. But poil is body hair.
Yeah.
Poil is body hair. There's nothing vulgar about it. But we
just put the vulgarity to it. Yeah, because we think poil is the hair in a particular place, but here poil is body hair.
Body hair.
Yeah.
Body hair. That's it.
Yeah. So when someone says Gary Beltite,
Gary Beltite. Yeah, I mean, Sparrow. Sa sa ye bonje monsieur kachue moi. Classic.
Yeah.
Good Creole.
And what is he saying there?
Sa sa ye is what is that?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Monsieur ukachue moi. Mr. You are killing me.
Yeah, okay.
Leve, get up.
Ouvre la porte là.
Right? Wanna hit the door.
So let me ask you this. This is rather interesting, and I'm hopeful that Ms. Jean is listening and viewing us all the way in Canada this morning. And behind the scenes, we can do some collaboration and sort of create a formal platform where we can do this a little more often. And tell you what, it's 21 minutes onto 8 o'clock. Those of you out there who are versed in patois or Creole, you can call in and chip in on the conversation this morning.
Nice.
What do you think we can do to revive that Creole? Well, is revive the right word? Because it's embedded in us. It's part of us. But unfortunately, we are not using it frequently enough. So our children are getting left behind. We have a caller already. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, bonjour.
Yes, greetings, Mr. Joseph. How are you?
Alive and thankful.
Tell me something. What's the name of the gentleman you have there with you?
Mr. Finba Frank.
Frank. Right, that's right. Mr. Finba, the airport. Isn't it, Mr. Finba?
Bonjour.
Yeah, bonjour, monsieur. Listen, somebody spoke to me about your efforts and so on. I was so pleased to hear it. Just turned on the radio. Didn't hear very much of you, but you know, it is rather interesting. One time on Godfrey's program, just to do that really quickly, there was a woman there, I guess, one evening, and she was speaking. I think she has a PhD or whatever. She was attempting to revive patois. Some people call it Creole, sort of quote unquote, as we know it, broken French. But you know, surprisingly, when the British took over these Caribbean islands and so on, they literally cut off people's head for speaking French. See what we went through. But note this, in Dominican St. Lucia, they documented the language equally, Haiti. Do we have, Mr. Frank, sir, any documentation in this here country of what we are known to be one of our first languages because the French came here prior to the English. Do we have any documentation of it, sir?
Yes, we have a great book by Dr. Joseph. She left us with a great book, Untying Our Ancestors' Tongue.
That is rather interesting, but let's move a little faster here. We have some documentation. You know, Alliance Française, which is a French organization teaching the French language around the world, came here, established themselves, had offices and all that. And they offered the French language to the Caribbean, to Grenadian people, and they never gravitated to it. Find that strange?
See, the thing is,
I just may throw in some questions. Some may be rhetorical. What I'm trying to say is, it was not the people of Grenada's liking to gravitate too much. So I'm wondering really if it's not an activity in futility, excuse my bluntness, to attempt to do that. Because at secondary schools, we were taught French. I know a couple of things, but I just didn't like the pronunciation. I gravitated towards Spanish. And I love Latin because it gave me an original base, and which gave us a base to speak and to understand Portuguese and Italian. Listen to this, Mr. Friend. I am not criticizing. I'm just saying, is it really worth the while? But I do laud and applaud your effort, and I think we should go on. What I think we should do most of all, to end here, is that we should learn our history. How many of Grenadian people, the people of this country today, know that French was one of the original languages, when I say original, the first languages outside of the indigenous language of the Kalinago people? So we have a major task. It's a pity that French is not one of my favorite languages, but I wish you well. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, will you, sir?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me start by saying the effort is worth it. I've been visiting schools over the last few months. It's a joy.
Okay.
It's a joy. The children, they want to know it, and they're actually they are listening to when I speak. Of course, I'm going with prizes because you have to sweeten them a little bit. with sugar, we whole fly, right?
Yes.
So, but at none of the schools, I left there feeling like, whoa, boy, that was like a pointless mission.
Wasted effort.
Nah.
We do have another caller via the WhatsApp platform. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I have two questions I would like ask you, and I hope that I am using it correctly. One is Kote Ikali.
So that is, where is he going or is she going? And you might ask, Ki Kote Ika Ali. Where is he or she going?
Okay. And then the next one is Pamawe Beth Afigla.
Say again?
Pamawe's Beth Afigla.
They tie the cow in the fig, like in the fig stool.
In the banana stool.
In the banana stool. Because actually fig is Creole.
Yeah.
Fig is a Creole.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so yeah. Tie the cow
thank
in
you
the
very much.
banana stool.
Don't tie your cow in the banana.
Right, in the banana.
So he's showing wood for somebody, you know.
Oh gosh. Professor Gasson.
We do have another caller. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, morning. I really want to commend Mr. Frank. A few years ago, when we were about to celebrate independence and there was a conversation on GBN, one of the things I said is that we ain't talking about being independent, but we're still using the colonial language. And I was very clear. I was saying that at least Dominica and St. Lucia, they have an alternative to the colonial language. But I call to say also that children who learn patois, not accidentally, but because of the environment they're in, like a cousin of mine in Chantimel, when she entered secondary school, she gave it up because it was considered archaic or whatever. We think about anything that is non-Western. So I really want to thank Mr. Frank, and I will be willing to support anything or be involved if I can. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Merci. So we need to go out there and meet all the old folks, I'll say that.
The aged folks.
The aged folks.
Old things we throw away.
Messy. The aged folks, because there's a lot that we can learn from them still. The local phrasing. So I just got 2 phrases there. I might use them in a video in the next few days, you know.
All right.
Fine.
Okay. We do have another caller. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Mr. Frank. I really talk about getting the students involved in learning the language. I'm wondering if there are any forums where you will have in place where adults, maybe, like whether it's in a community area or in a virtual setting where adults, persons who are interested can also get to learn the language a little better. Thank you.
Okay.
So last year I taught a Creole course, a 4-month Creole course, but I was on a government project. I wrote to the government this year and saying, hey, I'm willing to do it again. Just let me know when it's time to start, because we have it. We're going to tweak it a bit, but we have it. But listen, if you're out there and you can get a group of 10 to 15 persons who are willing, I'm coming. Just let me know where. This is my mission, this is my drive, and I will share why Creole is my mission so much at this point. But short.
All right, folks, let's take a quick commercial break. This conversation is going further than anticipated, but it's worth it. So we take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. How do I say that?
For 35 years, one name has stood with us. Through the storms and sunshine, we've been by your side. Whether you're on the road, at sea, on site, or at home, with Grenadian General Insurance, confidence comes standard. It's never been a better time to renew and update for added benefits. Join us in celebrating 35 years of safeguarding what matters most. Grenadian General Insurance, 35 years strong. Visit Grenadian General Insurance on Scott Street, St. George's. Call us at 440-2434 or visit grenadiangeneral.gd to get the coverage you need.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Get unbeatable value you'll love. Find it only at Quartz. We've got the best range in appliances, electronics, furniture, and so much more with the best quality and the best prices. Get a free gift with purchase on select items. Save 20% on select bases when you purchase the matching mattress. Take advantage of great deals and huge savings. Treat yourself. Keep your cash with Quartz Ready Finance. Unbeatable value only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Conditions apply. Offer ends February 28, 2026.
You've arrived in paradise. You felt the rhythm. Now let's make sure you say it right.
Hey, my name is Florian. I'm from the beautiful Aida Perla cruise ship. So today, like we Germans say, we are in Grenada. But I heard in English it's called Grenada. Say it right. Grenada.
Say it right.
Grenada.
That's right. Grenada. There we go. Say it right. It's Grenada. It's not Grenada. It's Grenada. Say it right.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. I'm speaking with Mr. Finber Frank, one of the pioneers for reviving the Creole or Patois in Grenada. Mr. Frank, how difficult a task you think it will be to really... the speaking of it is one thing, but recreating that interest in people to get to speak Creole or Patois?
I think first for the children, let's start with the schools. Like I said, over the last few months, I visited a few schools, and it was a joy.
Okay.
So let's start with them. They want to know it, and a few of them know some Creole words. Most of the country school, as we may say, it's stronger there. That's true.
And from the time you go there with this country school thing, we falling apart right away because you're just making Mike Alexis and Andre Jerome and them smile because they just tell me, oh, you're coming to the country, boy.
But I mean, country is a good thing. My mother came from country. Yeah. Country is a good thing. But they know more words because they hear more words.
Yeah.
You know,
the people in the rural communities are more in touch with grassroots kind of thing.
And it's true.
We're not part of the concrete jungle.
It's true, you know. So for the children, we start there. For the adults, I think like the videos that I've been doing, I've been pulling out words that we use. So we say Jukutu. We say Jukutu as if it's one word.
Yeah.
But it's actually Juk-u-tu. Even you as well. So there's Jukutu you?
Yeah.
Jukutu is not one word. We say Papuntan.
Papuntan is Creole.
It's Papuntan, not to hear. So he knows that the lady is not faithful, but he doesn't want to hear. He Papuntan.
Oh, okay. Hold on, we've got a caller on the line. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Well, I give the gentleman full credit for the initiative he took in trying to bring this to the fore in Grenada. Because based on, and I think this is where it should be done in the schools and gradually as they progress. Because I was going through the region when in my teens, in the 70s and 80s, and I had an encounter that if those guys wanted to kill me, they could have. Because we all were talking. I couldn't speak Patois, but whether it's something I said or not, I don't know. But there was this young girl who was sitting close by that were friends of everybody. And they were speaking, we were speaking in English, and then they switched to Patois. And I was just there, like, not saying anything, just, listening in. And after we finished, when we were ready to go, she called me and she said, look, Gassa, let me add something to say to you. And she said, those guys were speaking about you. I said, yes. She said, let me tell you, when you come back to St. Lucia, I'll get you a Patois book, because you get a Patois book, it's in Patois but translated in English. And up to this day, I have that bouquet. So she gave me that, and that tells me that because in Grenada, I don't know that says, like Mr. Innocent said earlier on, they didn't want to, but I think it's very essential because the kids, you don't know what part of the world they will travel, and that patois will probably save their life or help them to progress. So I think the initiative you're taking is a good one. It will come back to help these kids one day to come in their life.
Okay. Thank you. We do have a very interesting person on the line. Good morning, caller. Welcome. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Morning.
How are you? Bonjour.
Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour.
Comment vous êtes?
Moi là, quatre before.
Tout bagay bon.
Oui, tout bagay bon.
Oui. Sabel. Foot Sabel.
Merci. Merci. Monsieur Frank.
Okay, so give us your contribution now. I will talk for the whole day.
Yes, that's one thing with the patois. Whenever you speak in patois, like, it's more interesting. It's juicier than the English.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
Yes, I was listening to Mr. Frank when you asked him pertaining to Titifi. And he said, Timamai. That's children. Titifi is for girl.
Right.
Petit garçon is boy.
Petit garçon is boy.
Yes, petit garçon is boy. So with the patchwork.
Petit garçon.
Yes.
Petit garçon qui moun qui mamau.
Saba.
So with the patchwork, the words, you have to be careful how you use the words. Even in sentences, you have to be careful how you use it in sentences too.
So, Madam, what's your nationality though?
I'm a Lucian, born Lucian. I grew up in the country that's the south of the island, that's Deriso Mikud, close to the to Vieux-Fort, the international airport. I grew up where Patois was being spoken. Going to secondary school, it was very difficult. Primary school to secondary, it was difficult to translate what I learned from home to the English.
Okay.
Yes, and it happened when I come to Grenada now, I had to, put back Patois a while and read more, and then I could be able to pass CSEC.
So let me ask you this: you reside on island, right?
Yes, I reside on island for 20-something years now.
Would you be willing to be a part of a movement to revamp Creole and Patois in Grenada?
Yes, I'm longing to, also to the adult literacy program. I'm longing to do that.
Okay. Good. All right. Great. So here what you can do, Mr. Frank will contact you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks for your contribution. We had to start wrapping up. It's just about time for the BBC. One of the questions that is being asked is, how can persons reach you?
Okay, can I give my number?
Please, it's your choice.
Okay, you can call me at 404-1608. 404-1608.
Another question is, where are your videos available?
YouTube and IG, look for myrote_473, MYROTE_473, and I post videos every week.
Okay, and is there like a chat group that you'll have people like this? My Lucian friend who was just talking there with us, that you talk in Creole, and so that people can join the group and try to learn the lingo.
So, from our Creole course last year, we are now starting up a Creole club, a new club, and yes, so we use Creole there, but I'm part of a regional Creole group chat, like 100+ persons, Haiti, Martinique, Lucia, and every day is Creole. Every day, like messages run into the hundreds.
Do you ever talk English at home?
Yes, I do. I mean, more so than Creole, but at the same time, because it's practice. It's practice. So I spend a lot of time in the books. This year, I want to strengthen my listening and my speaking. If I see the word, I know it, but sometimes when you're listening, it's so fast that you have to let it fall in order.
Yeah.
So I tell my friends in the Creole group chat, this year I want to send more voice notes. I want to listen more. I love Zouk. Compa, I love it. I don't even listen to dancehall or anything. I start the car and...
So you listen to a lot of Rochelle music?
Rochelle! yeah, man. So...
Yeah, and Kai.
Rochelle, Kai, Quack and Kassav.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Every day.
Mr. Frank, we've exhausted our time, but what I can promise you, this is the start of something wonderful. I will speak with management and try to get, but then again, if I have you here in the morning, then I can, and you're supposed to give me the weather forecast, so you'll do it from here?
Well, the truth is, the Met Office has a full team, eh?
All right.
So,
okay.
We should reach a point where actually transfer into Creole and just let the Met Office go to run.
And Nicole and
they don't handle that, man. Creole is a mission now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Tanti Cecilia make the best cocoa balls, and she did well by teaching you. So says Natalia Ross.
A girl from my aunt, so you know.
Okay. All right. Gail says put it in the chat, please. All right, Mr. Frank. Like I said, I will speak with management and see how we can create a slot because I think this is needed from all the responses that we've gotten. This is critically needed, and we'll try to get as many people on board as possible. You said you published a book.
Yes.
How can they find the book?
You can reach me on the same number, 404-1608, and I'm working on the second one now because the first book. As everything the first time, I'm even seeing some Creole now that as I get better at it, that I want to kind of polish up.
Okay.
But the second one, I have the help of some fluent Creole speakers in the Creole group chat. So before the end of this year, let's say by August, for sure, just trying to clean up a few things, coming with book 2.
What's the name of the book?
The second book will be So Much Love. The first book is Serious Thoughts on Paper. So I started off by writing songs. So I'm giving you like songs, original songs, sing them as you want, have fun with pieces. And then you have poems that are in Creole and in English, so you could see like side by side.
So I guess I can come to you for writing a Creole song for me that
We could work on that, man.
Yeah.
Let me do something.
Yeah, we'll do that. Mr. Frank, I thank you very much for spending your time with us this morning. I think it was time well spent, and by all indications from our platforms, it was well received. So I will endeavor to have it as a staple here on our programming. I'm going to speak with the boss and the management team and see how we can get something rolling.
Merci Apil, merci Ashai, merci Allo. It was great being here.
Tout moun bagay.
Tout moun bagay.
Yes.
Savoué.
Folks, that's it for the conversation this morning. Very interesting. I do hope that you enjoyed. And we take that break. We will be joining the BBC for what's left of that segment. Stick and stay with us.